live, eat, and breathe the business and the lifestyle, just support and service. I think is really the key. And it's one of those things where if I don't know the answer, I'm going to get you the answer. Because I'm not looking for just a sale. I'm looking for a relationship or an ongoing relationship. I established my own brokerage firm in 1987 after working for both a new yacht sales company and a brokerage company. And prior to that, I worked for a custom aluminum boat builder, one of the foremost boat builders in the United States at that time. I opened my own firm because I had an idea of how I wanted to work and work with people. Also defining what a broker does besides find the correct yacht for you. We pretty much keep in touch with all the other services, i.e. we have good sources for financing, good companies for insurance, have working relationships with these people. So when I refer a client to them, I know they're going to be taken care of, and they're also going to get the best in the industry. And as we said, in the process of buying, there's survey, sea trial. We have the engine surveyor who will be certified mechanics for whatever brand that engine is, or engines are. Good surveyors that know what they're doing. Captain if we need it to go out. And then in the ownership process, if you need at some point electronics replaced, yacht painted, anything that occurs that the yacht needs or the client needs, I'm a resource. I am keeping in touch with the marine industry here, down in Florida, again, the Caribbean, and can make recommendations virtually anywhere. So we move basically and keep in touch with our clients and the inventory that's out there on a seasonal basis. So people ask me when the business slows down, and I say it really doesn't. The market just shifts, and I follow it and can service my customers, whether it's in the South, Bahamas, Caribbean, or up here in the summertime. And most definitely Newport is the north epicenter of yachting, and Fort Lauderdale is the south epicenter, where we have all sorts of service companies and resources to tap for any of the needs that come up for my clients or their boats. And really sit down and try to establish as clearly as the client knows what their intended uses of the boat. And then I can discuss some of the designs, some of the manufacturers that I think would be good to take a look at. And I want the client to be educated without taking them to things that are inappropriate, just to make a point, but give them pretty concise range of yachts that I think would do the trick for them. And then it's setting up all that's entailed in survey, sea trial, getting the boat hauled for the inspections. I will set that all up and then basically run it. And after the sale is completed, then it's follow-up. Buy a yacht, not a new yacht, one that had depreciated to about half the value of replicating it. And his model was he wanted a yacht that could earn significant income to defray the cost of ownership. And what we're looking at are boats in the $25 million range, that to build today would be in the $50 to $60 million range, yet are only 6 or 7 years old. But also the charter value or fee is around $250,000 a week. The model here is if you can get 10 weeks of charter, 5 weeks north, 5 weeks south, 8 weeks in the Mediterranean, a few weeks in the Caribbean, you can generate significant income. I mean, that equates to about $2.5 million. That is about the running expense for that size and cost yacht. So I'm not saying you can zero out the cost of a yacht, but the yacht can generate some income that's significant and can greatly lessen the out-of-pocket cost of owning and operating a yacht of that magnitude. And we can use that same model and shift down to $1 million or $10 million. So that's another area that we can talk about if somebody wants to do that. We do business anywhere in the world that makes sense. Some of the companies that oversee new builds, are having boats built in China or boats built in Australia. It depends what experience the yards have. Depends also exchange rates. They all figure in. So this is kind of information that I can relate to my customers. It really is a broad spectrum. But then again, I've had the time to have that experience. If you're looking for a broker that has a large body of work, a lot of experience, a lot of practical experience, I'd like to be that broker.